Hydro field cuts through my neighborhood.
My intro needs to be updated.
All right, you have to stop talking. You're going to ruin the illusion. Okay, hello everybody. Can you hear me now? I can hear you saying the thing. Excellent.
Put on your hat,
They can't
Steve.
see me. Now they can.
It's backwards.
All right. Hopefully it will catch up with itself here. Let's see. I don't know. I don't think the cam is working. Expression camera. FaceTime camera. Let's choose that one. Oh. Hey, everybody.
Your hat's backwards.
Happy birthday. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
Why is it playing? Your hat is still backwards.
Oh, you know why? Because I'm watching it on the other channel. Pretty sure there's another instance of this happening elsewhere. Let's turn that off. All right, that's probably better. Everybody not doubling, not echoing, not feeling like they're tripping their faces off right now.
Your hat is backwards still.
Stop telling me it's backwards. I can't do anything about that. Should I put it on like this? Is that what you mean?
Oh, it says happy birthday. There! Now you did it! It only took you how many years to be able to put on a birthday
I thought you
hat?
meant backwards, like it's you're doing it wrong.
I didn't say upside down.
Oh. I have a problem with your pronouns, okay? Sorry.
What?
I didn't know it was going to come out that way.
Is there birthday pronouns?
Are there birthday pronouns?
I don't.
If so, I'm unaware. You can call me. I'm having one tomorrow, in a little while, in a couple hours. The plan was, we'll hang out and we'll see how it goes, and maybe eventually, by the time tomorrow rolls around, it'll be my birthday.
Well, it's only a couple hours away from your birthday.
Happy birthday, Steve Sturtler. Thank you. I thought Oz was like stuttering for a second there, but he's okay. He's all right. We are all someplace. That is a good observation, John. John Kemper in the house, ladies and gentlemen.
And we ate some of these.
We ate some of these, which I highly endorse. Even with the weird Hobbit writing on them. You know what it says. It says there were 3 rings, and one was something. And then my precious. And everybody was high. And then the purple one.
I love your explanation of it.
One said,
I'm sure that Schreier Shrooms will totally approve.
Peter Jackson. No. All right. Is the sound okay, everybody? I don't even have a microphone near me. Mike, are you okay? How are you feeling, buddy? Snap into it. There we go. He looks better that way.
What's happening?
What is going on?
Oh my gosh. We have to tell you something.
Oh my gosh.
So earlier, I went and knocked on Scarlett's door.
She's going.
This is so mean. I feel harassed.
So uncalled for.
She feels harassed by me telling the story, but
It's not
check it out. Right before.
it's because I went up to talk to Skyla about your present.
Right before we went live, I was gifted this incredibly awesome fucking t-shirt that I'm gonna have to go put on.
It looks huge.
It looks huge, and I'm just the guy to fill it up.
So I went up to knock on Skylar's door to say, "Hey, should I give Steve his present now?"
Hopefully they can hear you on the microphone.
Can you guys hear me?
I think they probably can. I could hear you earlier when we were hearing ourselves.
Yeah, I could hear earlier.
Yeah,
So anyway,
I can hear you from over here.
I knocked on. Of course, you can hear me. You're in the same house.
Whoa, this shirt is not as large as it seems.
No?
No. It's like perfect.
It fit you perfect?
Yeah, I thought it was going to be like.
Oh my gosh.
Big.
It's the colors. It's the colors of it. It just makes it look like it's bigger.
It's awesome.
Oh my god.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to my t-shirt. I'm glad to see everybody. If you don't like Led Zeppelin, too fucking bad. Because Jimmy Page and The Hobbit and all that stuff I explained already. Peter Jackson.
I'm twice as loud as
my
you.
precious.
Steve.
What?
They can hear me, and I'm twice as loud as you.
Twice as loud as me. That figures.
I'm always a loud one.
Somehow that makes a lot of sense now that I look. All right, hold on. Hey, is this better? Are we closer to actual?
Is this better?
Hello? Is this working the same way as the other one? I'm gonna have to turn her down. Kidding? Wait, I was turning up the wrong thing.
Oh no!
That figures. All right.
Snowy says it's good.
It's good. It's good. Did he say it like that? Because that's the only way I'm gonna believe him.
He said good.
It's good. If
No, he only said good. Like
I
G-O-O-D.
don't know how to dress that. I don't know, Andy.
So I knocked on Skylar's door earlier, and she gave me a full-on horror scream. I was like, "What is happening?" Like I knock on her door a lot, and I never get a like response from her. I'm like, "What is going on?"
what is going on exactly?
She's like, "I'm playing a scary game."
I'm playing a scary game, and now you are the scariest thing in it.
And then I was scary, like knocking.
I was concentrating.
And her friends teasing her and making fun of her while she's scared.
What is happening?
Oh, but look at Leo. Look at you from out from under his little blankets right now.
Nice.
I'm
Oh my gosh, earlier, so we're at the grocery store. We had to get some mixers for our drinks.
Leo.
And yeah, I want a drink.
weird beard.
I want
You want a drink?
a vodka and cranberry. Vodka and cranberry, please. So I'm at the store, and there I didn't even see any registers open. I thought it was only self-checkout that was open, and I'm like, this is insane. Because like every register is packed over there and there's people waiting. And I'm like, oh, there's one line open. So we go over there. Steve's like, I bet you this will be quicker.
It would have been.
It would have been quicker, but Leo, in all of his adorableness.
You didn't bring that dog with you.
Leo, I feel like you need to be on camera for this.
Both should be on camera while we tell the story.
I don't know what I'm knocking over. Anyway. Oh, wait. Let me fix this. Let me see if I can get this right. Can we do it? Let me do it. Wait. There's Mike. I just don't feel like this is going to stay where I put it. We'll see. So Steve's like, yeah, I bet you that will be really quick. It will be much quicker for our, like, we have like 5 items, right? So we're like, yeah, we're going to go check out at the regular lane and it's going to be quicker. We did not know what was going to happen. We get to the checkout and we have the best, like, the lady was like, oh, is he a miniature pincher in Chihuahua? And I'm like, whoa. Nobody has ever identified Leo properly. Like, ever in his 6 years of being a service dog with me. Like, everyone's always like, sometimes people will say, is he miniature pincher mixed? Or like, is he Chihuahua? Usually is the response that we get. But this lady was like, is he miniature pincher in Chihuahua? And I'm just like, whoa, you have my attention. You have my attention. I'm like, yes, he is. And she proceeds to tell us about these famous dogs that she knows. And then she pulls out her phone. Now, I'm just going to side note here. Do you know how many pictures of people's dogs I see from their phones? Like, whenever I go anywhere. So imagine this little guy is sitting on top of a shopping cart and you see him and you're like, oh, he's so cute. I just have to go over and say hi. Like, this happens every time I go out to the store.
Moral of the story, it's never quicker.
It's never quicker for Lucky to go in the store. Because, like, Leo is always with me. And so, like, it's always like you just don't know. You just get used to it. You just get used to being stopped and being like, yes, I have all the cuteness in my carriage. Like, that's just all there is to it. So, the lady pulls out her phone and starts showing us all these, like, famous dogs that were, like, in ads for, like, Walmart and Bush's Babies. And, like,
She knows all the famous dogs.
yes, she knew, like, all the famous dogs. I was, like, so impressed.
To the stars.
Yeah. Like, and she's like, yep. And this,
Stop and shop. Shout out.
yeah, shout out to her. And so I gave each of them a Lucky Burrito sticker. And I'm like, yes, he is so cute. And he is, like, kind of, Leo is a little bit, like, locally, like, there are places that know him, places where he gets bonies. He gets special treatment in certain places, like in certain people. But yeah, it was really, really cool that this lady, like, knew all these, like, famous dogs and, like, correctly, like, said, yeah, like, she knew his breed. I was like, whoa.
He was wearing 2 coats and everything.
And he was wearing 2 coats tonight. He was wearing his Leo. He was wearing his lion pajamas. Here, let me see those. These super.
He's like, okay.
He just ran away. He's like, I'm not putting my pajamas on right now. We're not doing that. I know, Mom.
With pajamas.
So these are his little lion pajamas from Fit Warm. And he had another Fit Warm sweater on over top because, it's a little bit cold in New England this time of year. And we had to go to the Packy, which is a New England thing, which I did not know.
Packy.
Down at the Packy.
Okay, Mike, you're a little too close to me, buddy. Back off. You just stay over here, okay?
Hey, I see more people over here.
There's people.
Who is here?
There's people watching.
There is. I'm on my channel. I don't know who is on.
Super Stever. What's up, Drizzle? Good to see you, buddy.
Drizzle.
Yeah, we're having a little trippy, fun evening. I got a new Led Zeppelin t-shirt. Ooh, check it out.
Oh my gosh! Remember that one time we were in the store and that little kid was like, "Mommy, why is that dog wearing clothes?"
Yeah,
and he was so upset by it.
He was visibly shaken.
He was like, "Mom!" Like, and this was like just a moment that the mom could have looked at the child and said, "Because some dogs don't have a lot of fur, like, you know, smaller dogs get cold, like, you know, like it could have been just an easily like just," and she's just like, "I don't know." And like that was her answer because she was busy shopping. And then the other brother, they saw us at the checkout later on, and they were like, and then the other brother started acting up like, "Why is that dog wearing duck pajamas?" Like they were so upset.
Thank you,
By the
Lala.
fact that Leo was wearing ducky jammies in the store. It was so funny. And I hear this word, I just and I'm like in earshot.
That's not actually Lucky thanking you. It's me. But for whatever reason, it's like, no, it's not Steve. But I press the buttons. God damn it.
You have to go on your phone and reply that way.
Oh yeah. That's how you do it. Wait a minute. Which one am I on? No, I'm in your fucking chat over here. I'm on my phone. That's not helping me.
Well, but you have your tablet too.
Oh my God. It's all so confusing.
You could put some of these comments up on the screen, Steve.
I could say things that, like Wesley Donison says, "Many happy returns, Stever." Thank you, sir. Nice to see you.
Good to see you, Wes.
Mm-hmm.
And Lala and John Kemper. And Oz Whistles and Snowy.
Oh yeah. Wait.
Who else is over here? And Drizzle. The Drizzle.
The Drizzle stir.
Yepex says, does Stever ever get jealous of Leo? Also, has anyone ever made a Chihuahua Godzilla joke from the 90s? Well,
yes. And no?
No, you're not jealous of Leo, but it's funny that people recognize Leo. Like we were out at music festivals and stuff, and like Steve, who was in a band
him better
for 25 years, is walking little Leo around the festival, like, because I don't know, I was still sleeping, I was still at camp, I don't know what was happening, and people are like, "Leo!" And he's like, all these people
look at him now. He's just like, what?
Recognize
Are we going to the festival?
me.
Is it
They
time?
recognize my dog.
Is it time to go camping?
They recognize him, but they don't know who I am. Like it was a little bit of an ego bust. It was an ego bust for Stever.
Oh, see? Drew's telling Lala to go into your chat. Everybody boycott Lucky's chat and come into my chat because it's the better chat, obviously. Look, my face is right here telling you it is. Who are you going to believe? For Christ.
You're going to make it a competition? Really? Are you going to make people...
I don't think there's a competition, darling.
I don't think so either. I think that you know... You're like, let's not. That doesn't sound like a good idea.
Drizzle's like, I never left yours. I have both going, I swear. Don't audit me.
Oh my gosh. Steve, check your Facebook inbox for photos of a pitty in a sweater.
Oh my God.
What?
What the fuck is happening?
Oh my God. And Susie Fairfield is here.
There's too many windows.
And Angela.
I can't do all the things.
All of our friends are here.
Well, it's really nice to see all of you, even if I can't because I'm looking at other weird shit on Facebook right now. What the fuck?
Did you guys
okay.
like
Drew
the stream wherever you're
sent
watching?
a pit bull with a gingerbread sweater.
Can you
Okay.
show it?
I can. I have the ability to, and I think if you're all good boys and girls, I probably will. Because I am.
Drew, you could just like text me these pictures, you know, like just like it doesn't have to be during a stream. You could just be like, "Oh, that's cute. Let me send that to
No,
Lucky."
don't do that. Don't do that. Just
He could just do that.
just
though.
send them directly to me because obviously I know what needs to be done with them, and I will delegate them as needed.
Listen,
Like currently, right now, you get one doggy with a sweater.
oh my gosh, yep, X. That's not.
You see what I'm saying?
Yep. Oh my god. Oh.
Come on. How much of that can you handle?
Oh my gosh.
You know, how much of that can you coming and going? He's got.
Oh, I feel like okay. So I want to make Leo and I matching outfits, like matching sweaters and stuff. I made us matching hood and
Who's going to be walking whom? That's the problem. Will the leash
that's
go?
Milo. Oh my god,
Both?
Milo is Leo's dog daddy, like his actual like, you know, biological dog dad is named Milo.
Dog. This is getting really deep, people. I'm not sure I can keep up. I'm not sure I'm qualified to hear this.
The dad is a Chihuahua.
Leo, you lead such a sordid. I don't even understand.
Listen, his mom's name. Who knows Leo's mom's name?
I know Leo's mom's name, and that's another thing I've never been fully comfortable with saying the name. So you seem to get great pleasure.
I seem to get
getting people to say the name. See?
I mean,
does a person
on.
laugh like that if they're not finding pleasure?
Oh my god!
I mean, I ask you.
This is why we do these streams.
If there was any question in your mind,
if you have any question of what happens and the silliness that happens in this household when we are not streaming, this is what it's like.
It's like this.
It's like this all the time.
That's right, people.
Steve accused me earlier. He said if he was like on the ground.
I said
and hurt and like injured, I would just stand there and laugh.
My misfortune transfers to laughter when she's buzzed. So, like, if unfortunately I have a heart attack or a stroke or something, I'm just laying on the floor. Her initial response will be laughter and get up. What are you doing? What are you doing? You're making me laugh. Quit it. And
yeah.
No, he's dead. You waited too long and you left him.
Cloudy, what is
that?
up, lady?
I want you to be happy.
Oh, I don't want to laugh at you when if you're hurting for real.
Obviously, but I want you to be happy.
Know, when your eardrum was ruptured.
Yeah, no,
I wasn't laughing.
That was not funny.
I was not laughing.
To all of you eardrum rupture.
I tried to tell you though that you were not dying.
I want to explain.
Steve thought he was dying.
I want to express that the feeling that I had at that moment when blood was coursing from my ear and the pain and the ow and the whole thing, and I'm like, oh, this is what an aneurysm is. You'll be dead in a couple of seconds. Don't freak out. It'll be fine. And that's what I went on. I was just like, okay, you're gonna die. It's fucking whatever. It's been a good run. And before you die, hold on a second. We got to jumpstart the van because the battery's dead.
Yeah. So
before
like,
we can take you to the hospital before you die.
So Steve's
So
like,
just hold on a second. And
Steve's suddenly like, yeah, my ear is like bleeding, and
I
I'm
was
like,
I'm dying.
I'm like, okay, let's go to the hospital. The hospital's not far from us. Let's get you to the hospital.
can't even die right, you know.
And
a guy
then,
can't even.
And then the van battery was dead because sometimes it's really the button is really finicky when you put the headlights on. That if you don't make sure it's turned off all the way far to the right, it will keep the inside light on. That sometimes doesn't turn on at all.
That's
and
right.
Sometimes likes to
And
come on
if
by
you're
itself.
dying, it don't give a fuck because the battery ain't starting.
And so, like, yeah, the battery was
You're
dead,
gonna
and we
have
had
to
to
get a
get a jump start from a neighbor. And Steve's thinking he's dying.
I'm dying. I got blood coming out of my ear. I mean, fuck. What's the guy to think?
And we go to the ER, and they're
Never
like,
happened before.
"Oh, this is common." I'm like,
Yeah, they were really nice at the ER. I want to shout out to the ER people there. They were super friendly, wicked nice.
we had a great conversation with them.
They
like,
explained
I
to me
thanked
that,
them. I said,
no
matter what you think about what's happened in the last few years, no matter what your private or your public opinion is of what has happened, I appreciate you right now, and I appreciate you being here right
we thank
now.
them because they
And,
were
like,
righteous and they were very friendly and they were full of information that I was
that you needed,
that I didn't have. And apparently,
and we were grateful to that in that emergency
having
situation.
a head cold oftentimes means that the very, very tender fucking thing called an eardrum, this little thin membrane of flesh in your
This
ear.
is not medical advice, by the way.
This is not medical advice. This is a thing.
This is just our experience of what happened.
If you get a lot of pressure and you sneeze a lot, it has to release. And a lot of times, an infection will cause a little fissure to happen, and then
it builds up all that fluid.
It can rupture really easy with just a sneeze or a cough or whatever. And I was fully unaware of all of that. I should have called up Lala Space Kitty. She probably could have told me what the fuck was up. But of course, I thought I was dying.
Or Lady Alex.
But here I am, or Lady Alex for that matter. Exactly. Could have asked her first. God damn it.
But at the same time, like, you know, I'm just super grateful that we live really close to a hospital, that we have it, that it's right there, and that we were greeted with wonderful staff.
Also,
they were efficient.
Super grateful that you didn't die.
Yep. And Leo and Steve got a funny picture together.
57 years, something years, everybody.
Yeah, 50 something.
50 or something.
Where's the picture?
Not quite 60 yet.
You guys at the hospital. It was super funny.
I don't know.
I have it on my phone.
No, John, I don't think I do. John says, lucky he needs to feel the spinal stenosis pain once. No, I don't. No.
Yikes.
I would have to disagree with that diagnosis, Dr. John Kemper.
Wait, when was this that happened?
None of this is medical advice, by the way. I just want you all to know. You should rely solely on your safe and effective practices of wherever it is that you go.
However you get
seek your
medical advice or
certainly not from a YouTube fucking.
We are not
bunch of weirdos like us.
We are under the influence.
Under the influence.
Listen to anything we're saying.
I mean, it should be clear. Look at this guy. He's got a fatty. He's smoking a fatty the entire time we're talking.
Disclaimer: we are stoners. We are not
take anything this guy says, sir. I mean, seriously. Like, get back.
Oh, Cloudy.
Come on.
How are you doing, darling?
It's cool.
We haven't really been around ourselves very much.
Not so much.
We've been kind of just
Fairfield.
You know.
I didn't know she was here. Hello, Susie.
Yeah, Susie's here. Stevie. Stevie from Redneck Economics is here.
Well, that's a Susie. That's a Stevie. That's not a Susie. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for
Cloudy the here too.
Thank you for the
Claudia.
Oh, Claudia, nice to see you. Also, thank you everybody for the kind birthday wishes. I don't know if you sent me
Oh,
wishes
did
or
she see what
witches.
she
Either
said?
way.
In Poland?
In Poland, no, I do not see.
You're not seeing the comments.
I am sucky at reading the comments. Is it way back there? I don't know.
Yep, X. I think that you should definitely go down and talk to your neighbor and see if, like, you know, they have a little bit of bud to spare, or if you can buy a joint. I think that would be an amazing thing to do.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
Go make friends with that 420 neighbor and be like, hey,
bro, I'd be smelling that stanky fucking shit you'd be smoking.
I'm smelling that stink.
Can you help a brother out? You
Yeah.
know? I mean, what's the fucking worst that's gonna happen? You'd be like, run your pockets, fool. You know, and you give him some lint and some fucking beer caps or whatever, and just be like, next week, dog,
Isn't
I got
it amazing how bonding it is? Like, you know what I mean? It's like, oh, you smoke weed? Oh, we're good.
No,
We're
it's a
good,
thing
then.
to capitalize.
We're good. You know, it's a freaking it's a great social lubricant.
Nice to see you, Claudia. Nice to see you, Susie. Thank you. She's passing the thing.
Everyone should pass.
Everybody's passing the thing to
pass
me.
the joint.
Pass the dutchie on the left hand side.
Oh my god! Also, when I smell my neighbor, I put a can of deodorant in his mailbox. That's not the same kind of smell.
Well, it could be the same neighbor. I mean, it just there's a lot of discrepancy there.
Oh my god!
A lot of dynamics you got to work through living next to other humans. But some of them, some of them are cool, and it's fun to hang out with them. And smoke weed with them. Especially when you don't got any fucking weed. Completely proper grammar. So if any of them grammar police are in here, fuck off.
Yeah, if you know him and you're friendly with him already because you returned his cat, then that would be great. Like, you should be like, yeah, can I, maybe he'll throw you a nug. We had an awesome neighbor before. They used to be like, hey, I put something in your back door for you. And we would be like, yes. Like, it was awesome. We had an awesome neighbor that used to leave us weed and all kinds of weed stuff.
Yeah.
And,
good dude.
all the time. Like, it was
Straight up.
Awesome.
Straight up good dude. He'd be like, oh, you guys got any papers? Throw him some papers. And the next day he'd be like, here's some nugs because you gave us some papers.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, thank you. Now I don't have any fucking papers, but I have some nug. Sweet. You guys got any papers? It would go back and forth like that. Excellent dynamic. Totally took buds to the neighbors. Exactly, Susie. She knows what's up. That's the thing about neighbors, right? The people that I consider my neighbors are the people that I would go share my weed with.
Yeah.
Or anything.
Or
right?
they know
anything
that,
that
their
they
kids
know that they can. Their kids are safe.
Their kids know that I'm a place that they can come to. Like, I'm the house in the neighborhood that kids know. Oh, I can go there if something's wrong. Mommy knows, you know what I mean? Like, we both have agreed that this is okay. Like, I'm a safe person to go to. And that's happened a couple of times with different, different kids and stuff like that. And I'm just like, I know what it's like to be, you know what I mean? To be a single parent. I was there. That's how I raised Skyla, so it's sometimes you rely on your neighbors as much as you do, as if they are your family, because for me,
yeah, she's
I didn't have any
the
family.
block mom. She's not the abductor. If she was an abductor, she'd be really successful because everybody trusts her.
Yeah, no, I would never do anything to anyone's children.
No, absolutely.
I would
agree with
protect
that.
them like they were my own.
Never. Mouse. Good to see you, buddy.
Yeah, Susie, I remember when they were still doing DARE in school, and one of my heady friends was like, have you had that talk with her? And I'm thinking What talk do I have
Oh, the
to
talk
have?
where I tell her not to fucking
Don't rat.
don't rat on me.
Don't think I'm like, like this. I'm a bad mom because I am a weed smoker. Like,
Is everyone confused why we're in the situation that we're in now? Like after the 90s was all like participation trophies and just tell on your mom and your dad and your brother and and the
Mhm.
preacher and the fucking all of them. Like, is everybody shocked?
Is anybody wondering why
everybody
we,
confused?
as a society, are in the position that we are in now? I'm not confused.
I'm pretty sure this is what they were expecting.
Yeah.
This is what they wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lucky's a rad mom, not a bad mom. Exactly.
Yeah.
It's so good to see all you guys. Thanks for fucking popping in, y'all.
Mouse.
The San Francisco mouse. He's the only mouse in San Francisco, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my gosh.
The
we
other
have
mouse guy with the big
we
hat?
have a mouse.
Not even.
Because Skyla, okay, so I rescued a bat a couple of weeks ago from outside of Skyla's work. We rescued a bat.
Wait a minute. This is the whole story. You gotta tune in, you gotta pay attention to what's happening here. Let me put some effects on it.
Okay. So
yeah, no, explain.
So Skyla gets a call from her boss at her store where she works.
Turn down this silly music in the background. Okay. Tell your story.
And her boss says there's a bat outside the store.
No.
And it's dying.
I couldn't resist. Sorry.
And they don't know what to do. Like, they're like, what do we do with the bat? This bat has tried to hiss at everybody and bite everybody that came near it. So okay. I'm like, of course they know that I will come and take care of it, whatever is happening. I'll know what to do. They just know this because
she's like a bat tail with Lucky.
So we go to the store and it's outside and it's daylight and they said it was there since this morning, that morning, and it was I'm like, oh my gosh, well, this poor little thing, it looks awful. So Skyla had brought, because we had gotten a phone call before she was leaving to go to work. She grabbed a box and she grabbed just a regular reusable shopping bag and put it in the box, and that was what we were equipped to work with the bat. And I brought heavy duty gloves with me just in case, because I know the risk of touching a bat. So because if I got bit by it, I would potentially have to go get rabies shots and everything. I know the seriousness of this.
That whole thing could be a bat trap.
It could be. Okay, so anyway, I didn't get bit. This is full disclosure. Okay,
She did not get bit.
I did not get bit
It
by
was
the bat.
not a radioactive
I did not turn into a vampire. Okay,
She didn't have any
I didn't.
Spidey powers. I don't know why she
It
would
didn't
have
happen.
Spidey powers.
that's not how it happened.
That's not
So-
how superheroes work.
Anyway, I pull Skyla has to go into work, and I'm like, what the hell? So this whole bat thing is left on me. I'm like, okay. So I pull out the bag and I just lay it in front of the bat. And it just climbs right on the bag like it was nothing. Yeah, okay. I'll just climb right on here. I'm like, whoa, this is too easy. I'm waiting. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna put you in the box. Okay, bat's shaking and it's not very happy, but it seems to and let me put it in the box. I close it up. I'm like, it will be more comfortable because it will be darker. So I'm like, Skyla's like, you can't bring it in the store. And I'm like, what do you mean? What am I supposed to do with that? Why am I stuck with a bat? What am I supposed to do with a bat?
What, you don't want the bat? You wanted the bat, now you don't want the bat?
You're
playing hard to get with the bat right now. I think that's what's
I
happening.
just didn't know what to do with it. I was like,
The bat's confused. He's like, what, you don't like me? I thought you... I thought we had something.
thinking
you
of, like,
looked at me. I thought we shared a moment.
I'm thinking of like little Batty from like Fern Gully. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
you were
like
feeling
little
a little
like
batty. I mean, it's understandable.
So
Under the
I bring the bat
circumstances.
home and it's in the box and like and I bring it and and because I had texted Steve before I left, I'm like, can you look up like what I'm supposed to do with a bat? Like, what are we supposed to do with a bat? Like,
Just
is it
give 'em fruit, insects, and love? That's what Mouse said.
Is
That's
it
all
like?
you gotta do.
Am I supposed to like? Like, what am I supposed to do with it? Like, is there
Give them fruit, insects, and love. Clearly, come on.
So I bring it
All
home.
we had to do was ask Mouse.
We don't live very far. Like, we're only like about under 10 minutes drive to get back
Which
home.
could seem an eternity for a bat. I mean, to be fair.
And like Leo's just kind of like looking down at the box, like, okay, Mom, what is happening? So I bring it home, I bring it inside, and I set it down, and I start telling Steve, I'm like, I don't know what to do. I don't know if this bat is gonna live. All of a sudden, little bat hands start coming
Little
through.
bat hands.
Start
It always
coming-
starts the same, doesn't
Start coming through the cracks of the box. And the box is like
These are the little
moving.
bat hands.
And
This
Steve's
is-
like, that thing's coming out of there. And I'm like, no, it can't come out. It's gonna be in our house.
It was coming out.
I'm like,
It was ready.
I'm like, let's go, let's go.
He's like, I was unconscious for a minute, and now I'm feeling better. I'm ready to go. Let's go.
He got dark. He got warmed up a little bit. Like
We pressed all the buttons. He was
just
ready for flight.
Need that little reset.
Just
So
needed
I'm
a
like,
reset.
oh my gosh. I'm like, this bat is gonna come out of the box.
Dark Knight Rises. Exactly.
I'm like, what do we do with it? Like, we don't have enough time to drive
Gotta
it
get
back.
him to the bat cave, obviously.
We don't have enough time to get
We
it back.
don't even
to,
have
like,
a fucking bat cave.
we don't have enough time to get it back to like where it like came from. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we're just like,
Right? Where is the
We
bat
don't
cave
have-
at Joanne's Fabrics?
we don't
Anywhere.
have.
Is there an underground? You can't say that.
Okay,
Okay. I don't know.
yeah. So anyway,
We don't know
so
if that's-
we're like, what do we do with this? I'm like, oh my gosh. So we're like, let's take it to the woods. Like, let's come on, Leo, let's go. Like, so we carry this box to the woods, and I'm like, all right, well, here's like a little hollowed out tree, and it can go in there, and like, it can have a little dark sleep, and then it will find its way back.
Can have a dark sleep.
Well, yeah, because bats don't. It's daylight. You
Well,
know what I
that's
mean? It's daytime. So I'm
Kind of
thinking
what
like.
what I feel like the most of the 2000s were.
I felt like
a
it
dark
would
sleep.
like it would.
Yeah. Pretty sure.
I felt like the bat would
I
like
might be part bat.
appreciate a hollowed out
revelation.
tree to go into, as opposed to, you know what I mean, like just being like, oh yeah, here it's daylight. You know what I mean? So like, I opened up the box and it just kind of like, oh okay, and it just climbs right out like it's no big deal. Climbs out onto the tree and like just looks at me and goes
just
around the
like-
back of it. And I'm like,
He's like, all right, I'm out, bitch.
and then he's just like, okay, boom, and flies.
Yeah, gone.
Like it takes off and it's acting like haphazardly crazy flying. Like it is just like, I'm like, oh my gosh, this poor little thing. Like
Salty.
this bat, is it gonna make it? Like, oh my gosh, I'm like so worried about this little bat at this point. At this point in time, this bat
Little
has
bat.
been,
Shout out to the little bat.
it's been with me for like a half an hour.
Yeah.
And I'm just like,
Those were very
I'm
close.
emotionally attached to this bat having an actual like
Mike doesn't agree.
recovery.
at all. He thinks you're completely full of shit about the bat. But I was there, and I will have to attest that bat just like snapped to attention. He was like, "Oh, we're warm and ready." What? I was just sleeping. What the fuck? You know?
No,
Like,
it was shaking though. When I went and first saw that little guy, well, it was a large bat. For a bat, it was a large. I didn't even like get a picture of it because it all happened so quickly. Like it was a matter of like getting him off of the sidewalk where he was cold and in shock, to like, just giving him that little bit of a reset, and then he just like,
Yeah, no, he reset like nobody's business. He was like, It's
took
back
off
on.
and
Shoo,
flew
it's
off
flying
and you know.
Fantastic. And Lucky became a little less batty that day. That's right. That's the end of the story. Or more batty. I am not sure. We're not sure. We're not 100%.
Mouse, it wasn't even on purpose. Okay. So then the other day, Skyla goes to work and she's like, Mom, there's a mouse on a glue trap. And I'm like, oh God. I'm like, what is going on? She's like, it's just in the break room and people are stepping over it. This little mouse is stuck to a glue trap.
It's just a mouse on a glue trap, Mom.
And so she's like
I'm gonna rescue him.
freaking out. And she's like, okay, I'm going to get it off the glue trap. And
we're really sorry, Mouse, if this triggers you, because I would understand if you were
and I'm gonna buy a box and I'm gonna send you home with this mouse. And I'm like, what? Like, no, like, what is happening? I'm like, this little mouse is like not gonna make it.
Lady
I'm
Alex.
like, this little mouse is not gonna make it. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm looking at this poor little thing. It's covered in, like, it still has bits of glue on it. It's a little deer mouse. It's really cute. And I'm like, oh,
It was only tiny. It was tiny.
It was
not
very.
this big.
It was.
It was. The bat was this fucking big, but the mouse is.
The mouse was super tiny. The
Little
mouse
guy.
was super tiny, little thing. So guess what happens with the mouse, guys? Skyla buys a container and brings the mouse home. And what is happening with the mouse?
What do you
The mouse is living the life of a luxury. This little deer mouse has got a bath with like coconut oil and stuff to like get the glueness off.
Very fancy.
Glue traps are
Very
inhumane.
bougie.
They are inhumane to treat an animal that way. It is just, I don't care whether or not they have a disease or
Mike
not.
looks shocked.
It is
I've
it's
never seen Mike
inhumane.
look
I was so
about something.
upset that her employment place is what we're
I was upset to learn how upset Mike looked.
like
About the whole
uses glue traps.
Glue traps.
It's awful.
Gross.
It's just, it's not humane at all. And then
No.
so Skyla's like, yeah, I put it in
Mouse is laughing his
a
ass off.
box with a shirt that she thought was a donation shirt, which wasn't a donation shirt. It was a Steve shirt. So that the little mouse got put in a box with a Steve shirt. But Mouse is living the life of luxury.
Currently, the mouse is very happy. Mouse SF says, "LOL, you guys. My lucky omen is finding dead mice." Okay, well, he's into that guy with a.
Skyla found
hat, right?
like, okay,
Looks
so
like
she
a
got
mouse.
gift
Dead
cards
mouse. No.
for
Nobody.
the pet
Nobody
store.
remembers that from the 90s. Hello.
M-O-U-S-E.
Did anybody go to a fucking rave in the night? Never mind. Sorry.
No,
Oh, I'm old. I get it.
okay. Anyway.
My birthday. Shit.
Anyway,
Thank you.
the mouse. It's not your birthday yet.
No, tomorrow.
You
Later.
have like an hour.
Yeah, I have like fucking 5 or 6 more beers till my birthday.
It's 10:49 right now.
All right. Fair
So
enough. Mom, what time was I born?
yeah, we should
Yeah,
ask.
I should ask my mom. I'm gonna ask my mom. I'm gonna tune in right now. I'm gonna use the old kerosene powered Facebook apparatus. That's the only way you can get it. You gotta wind it up
Skyla was born in the afternoon.
in the afternoon.
They thought she was gonna be born in the evening, but she wasn't.
I don't know. I'm gonna have
So-
to ask.
Anyway,
I don't remember.
it's probably on your birth certificate.
I want to say
I could probably
7
look it up.
o'clock or something.
I can probably look it up.
Yeah, maybe look that up.
Okay, so
It
anyway,
could be on
the
there.
mouse is,
It could be
Skyla
information.
cleaned it up and she got gift cards for a pet store for the holidays.
Hey, I want to say shout out all you Facebook people who may or may not be watching in anger or not. Wait a minute. That's fucking great.
Let's see if your birth certificate says.
My friend Tisha said, not to brag, but I have enough money to live comfortably for the rest of the year. And I said, I was hoping to have enough money to get through this post. Jonah says, you guys still have hope?
Okay.
Okay, that got me sidetracked. Mom, what time was I born?
Let me see if it says it here on the hospital.
It might.
Oh, you were 6 pounds and 10 ounces.
I was just a wee little Stever. But that's pretty good size, actually. That's not a bad size little dude.
For 39 weeks, you were only 6 pounds and 10.5 ounces.
Hey, what do you want from me? I was putting it on as fast as I could get it, you know? Hey, I was limited in my resources.
I was only.
Wait, I'm trying to find out what time I was born.
I was only like a pound heavier than you. So.
Oh, see?
That's a lot in baby.
Are
you
baby shaming me? What is happening
A pound is a lot for a baby.
Where's I know. Jesus Christ, my fucking infants, my twins were fucking tiny little tiny babies. A pound.
Another adult. Okay, so let me see. I don't.
I can't. I have a real
I'm looking at your
manipulation issue.
I'm looking at your birth certificate.
When it comes to Facebook, I don't know how it works. I think I've been off of it for too long, so I don't really understand the parameters any longer.
I know. I don't know how to properly use Facebook. It just
gets confusing, and then I just
I stick to the basics.
I
stick to the very basics on Facebook because I don't know how to use it.
I press the minus.
I barely know how to use Twitter. 7:25 a.m. Yes, I've been on Facebook more often recently. I've been trying. I have the people that are like actually it's right here, Steve.
What time?
7:25 in the morning.
In the morning? God damn, this podcast is gonna be long.
I know. We're not staying up until 7:25 in the morning. Maybe we'll be up at 7:25 in the morning.
Son of a bitch. Well, that shoots my whole plan.
Yeah, so I've been on Facebook more. Like a lot of my like family and stuff is still over on Facebook, and people that I'm only. I mean, like it's really weird because like my Facebook is more people that know me like in like that I've met and that I know like in real life. Like, so not that this isn't real life, but
so if you want to know Lucky like you know her in real life,
I mean, you can follow me on Facebook too. I mean, whatever.
You could follow her.
But yeah, I mean, like
on Facebook. But you'll never get to know me. Wait, no, because I have Facebook also. Shit.
Yes.
Damn it. They're gonna know where we are and who we are. Damn it.
I'm not hiding anything.
It's eventually going to happen. People will know. Okay. All right. As long as you're comfortable with that, I'm fine with it as well. How's everybody doing? How are we all doing out there in the cyber world?
Lala said, "Sorry, I only use MySpace."
Oh shit!
I have a MySpace out there somewhere.
What is your MySpace, Lala?
A lot of musicians, I guess.
Is it like
took
really
over
hot and sexy
MySpace.
with all the neon colors and the blinkiness and stuff?
Oh man,
All that flash.
mine is so full of all the like. I learned how to like write code and stuff
Yeah,
because like
you could do
MySpace
Flash.
was like you
Yeah.
had to learn that or you weren't gonna have a cool profile.
Exactly.
Okay,
I
so like
know.
I learned how to do all of
It
that.
taught a whole generation.
My
of
my
programmers.
MySpace is all like
Then they threw it away.
rainbows and like lesbianism
Gay lesbians.
because I was just like in it with
Leo,
the women.
your mom is the gay lesbian
I was in it at that point.
that
Like,
occasionally likes boys. Don't tell the other lesbians. That's the wait. Did I say it wrong? Shit. I used to have a MySpace too back then, and I would make my
There's, like-
stuff all trippy and weird and psychedelic. And
There's ways that you can recover your old MySpace.
yeah, I tried to
Like,
do that. I did get a Steve Rain version of one that was like early like 90s.
I don't even know if
That
like
had to
most
be,
of the
like,
people that
2000.
I would have been friends with on MySpace, like that I don't know that I would be friends with them.
When was that?
now.
2001?
Oh my god, MySpace? That was
That-
like in the 2000s. It was like a
Early.
Y2K type of thing.
Yeah, it was like 99 to 2000.
Remember
or something.
Y2K? Remember when like Y2K
Yes.
came around and it was
We
like
had the biggest rager of a fucking party.
everyone's like, turn off your computers before midnight because they're just not gonna know how to go to 2000. Like, what the fuck?
I remember.
Really? Like what
vaguely.
fucking programming did we have? Like, seriously? Did nobody think like weird? That's odd. Computers are gonna stop knowing how to count.
There might be videotape of me
My
telling
God.
an improvised story about the haunted firehouse that the first rain desert occupied. Really, really high in LSD and whiskey. And I was like talking about like
Best kind of
a ghost story that I was improvising at the time, and it was super funny and trippy and awesomeness, full of a lot of awesomeness. But that was probably the whiskey and the acid. Come to think of it,
Oh my god, Lady Alex brought up like fucking AOL chat rooms. I was all in those like
Yeah.
AOL chat rooms and shit. Oh, what was my AOL Messenger name?
yeah. What
Oh,
was your AOL
God.
Messenger name?
Oh, you want me to identify my past name? I don't know. God, I'd have to think of
Pussy,
it. It was not.
pink frenzy.
It was not.
What is it? Come on.
Oh my god, don't make me laugh so hard.
5 Finger Lucky.
No,
No.
I wasn't called Lucky then.
Oh, that's right. It's fun to make up names.
Oh my gosh, I need to find
Sally and her sisters.
I need to find out what my old Oh my gosh. Drew said Lala found me on MySpace in Los Angeles. Oh, that's so
Aw.
cute. Oh.
See, there's the fucking there's the callback. How the fuck do I get into my MySpace? Can't
Oh,
remember the
God.
password.
Does anyone even use AOL anymore? Does it exist? Like, is it still a thing?
I
Like,
don't know, but rolling joints is. And I want to assure everyone that's what I just did. See that?
show your work, Steve.
Show my work. Here it is. Okay, everybody can examine it. It's a simple one paper job. There's your basic.
Steve is like
your basic joint.
Steve can like roll up a joint with like out looking at it. Like he is just like, oh, you want one?
One-handed.
Okay.
One-handed driving down the mountain
Yeah.
drinking a beer.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But we don't do that.
We don't do that because
Anymore.
that's anymore. You know, back in the old days, you know, that's
Yeah, we do not drink and drive. That is a no.
some things that are, you know, pro laws and such. You mutter.
That wasn't a pass. But
No, following laws is the goal of this podcast.
but I mean, we do
What
not
we
drink.
just-
We don't drink and drive.
We don't drink or drive. Obviously, we're fucking not
We
driving.
do
No
not
fucking
drink and
where
drive.
right
That-
now.
That is a thing. Like, if I've been drinking, I'm not driving. Like, don't even
Ever.
Like, I'm not.
But if you need a joint rolled and I am driving down the mountain, I can probably do it for you. That's all I'm saying.
That's different.
It's different. And it's situational, you know, like life. Maybe not every time you need me to roll the joint, you know. I'm sure you're quite capable of rolling your own joint and driving down the mountain. Or up the mountain for that matter. I mean, I don't know what you're into.
This is a nice, good size dude.
Yeah. See what I'm saying? I know what I'm doing. This ain't my first rodeo there, sweetheart. Stever's Duber was way bigger than mine. I'm sorry, Susie. I didn't mean to make you feel insignificant or shame your Duber in any way. And the camera makes everything look bigger. That's all I'm gonna say. Like, look at my head. It looks enormous.
I mean,
It actually is in real life, but it's also.
It's a good size joint.
I mean, it doesn't really compare to bikes. I mean, like, come on. No, don't get upset. I'm just showing everybody. Look, Mike's got a way bigger joint than we do.
Look at him looking at you. He's like, what were you comparing my joint for?
Where's VS Adams with the screen capture right there? Jesus Christ, that was perfect.
I know.
Where is Vicky Adams? She's still on her way home from work.
I don't know.
What time is it? It's 11:02. She should be here any second. Pass the chip on the left eye. Turn off the music. Fuck.
Did you guys hit the like button?
I am a terrible.
Did you guys
DJ.
do that? Did you guys remember to hit that like button?
Let me play this one. It's called Space Diarrhea.
What?
This track that's in the music. Let's turn it up so people can hear what it's about.
There's people watching over on your side. What?
Oh.
This track that's in the music.
Salty's over there.
Salty, you son of a bitch. What are you doing on my side of the thing? Thank you. I mean, for showing your solidarity. Oh yeah, this music is hitting just exactly right. It's what I needed. Someday when Lucky passes me that joint back,
What?
this joint.
like I haven't had that long. Okay.
The video makes everything seem longer.
Steve is the guy that will try to pass you a joint after you've said no thanks 3 times.
Because I want to make sure that you're comfortable with the decision that you may have made.
Like, are you sure that you're good?
You're not really sure if you're.
You're not allowed
I'm going to give you another
stop.
opportunity
You're not allowed to stop smoking.
yeah, don't stop smoking on my account. I'm just passing you the joint. You could, you can do what you want with it. Thanks. That was my cue to hold on to the joint now because Lucky will be like, nah, I'm all right. And I'll try to pass it to her like 16 or 17 more times. She won't even be in the room. She's leaving now.
No, I wasn't leaving. I was coming over to say hi.
All right.
Cheers. Cheers.
This is what partying with us looks like. Get closer. So people can see.
This is what it looks like.
Wonder who made this. It sounds glitchy. I know those tool glitchy son of a bitches.
And you get to use the looper ashtray. You love it?
Thank you, looper.com. Looperverse. facebook.com. Sorry.
We're still not sure.
We're not. Yeah, we don't have to talk about that right now. But their ashtrays are fantastic.
Yes.
Yes. Mike agrees. Double the stream, double the pleasure. That's right. If everybody would just please subscribe to Lucky Burrito and Steve Cutler Live, 14 or 15 times each a piece. That would be
What?
What?
No,
You can't say that on YouTube, can you? I didn't mean to try to incite
you're going to be violating
people to. I'm not trying to violate any sort of agreement or user contractual. What do you call it? Let me talk to my lawyer, Drew. They're saying words that I don't quite understand.
What?
When is the Looper sponsorship? I don't know. It's a Looper verse. Yep, X. Though I do like loopers in general. I want to go on the record saying that. I've owned several. In fact, the last one I really, really like a lot. And the one prior to that, before it got rained on, was the best one that I ever owned. But once you let them get rained on, that's the end of most loopers. This channel's different than Stever's. It smells funny in here. What is this, a chick channel? This doesn't fit his vibe. Where's that music coming from?
You should be playing some music.
I know, I'm being super fucking lazy right now. Because I can.
Yeah, you totally can. You don't have to,
What? I gotta entertain you? Is that what you're saying? Wait. You need one bad at the sponsorship. Wait. It's my birthday. I can. What do you need bad at this point, Drizzle? You need somebody to build a house. I know that. But besides that.
What?
I don't know. He says I need one. I think he just needs a joint. One of these.
Yeah.
Lucky probably wants that back. I've had it for about 15 minutes now.
Wait. Who was housing it? Who was it that was accusing me of doing exactly that? I love it. We're just really honest about.
It seemed like 15 minutes.
Are you gonna put on?
Hey, go start, son of a bitch.
Go Star!
Stevie G said, "Hey, all, I'm back. The artist formerly known as Ghost Star. Happy birthday, Stever. Woohoo. Hashtag blunt for Mike." Happy New Year. Go Start. Good to see you, man.
Yeah, good to see you.
And yeah, there's probably wrench alert situations that we should be.
I already handled it because I'm over here on the computer.
You're already handling it?
I already did that.
Fuck. What am I picking up?
You
my
might
phone?
need to do it on your channel.
Well, that's possible, but I'm not going to pay attention to any of that right now. That's what do you call
We'll
that?
start if you go on to Steve's channel. We can give you a run over there too.
Absolutely. I think this is one of the cooler tracks that we did because it just has that fucking does not let up with the lo-fi fucking.
Oh, Susie
Thing?
thought we said something else. She
Oh,
thought
shit.
we said we looper or something.
Wait
No,
a minute.
looper. Looperverse.com.
Wait a second now.
Mouse says I like the porn music.
It is. It's some of the best porn music I've heard come out of this channel. the entire time, and I have been listening. I've been waiting for better porn music to come out, and
Oh my gosh.
the bear was a Nazi. Thank you, Lady Alex. Can one
So I can
peg
only
to this track? Yes,
I can
absolutely.
only see who's saying hi on your on my channel. I don't see unless I go to the chat over there.
Oh, you have to go. If I send you an invite to the stream, then you'll be able to see who's saying whatever. Both,
want to be on the.
but you don't have to be on the camera. You could just be in the waiting room and.
No, okay. I have that right here. My phone.
Oh, you are depraved, Lady Alex, and you can peg to this track. I'm pretty sure that's
Whoa!
The
Oh my
clapping.
God.
if you count. Yeah.
Wow! What a response! What a question! What a response!
I believe there's an appropriate click on the downbeat for you to peg to. If that's your jam. Clap. Now everybody who hears that clap is just going to be like, what?
Oh my gosh. So I went to say hi to Salty like over here like forever ago in the chat and I never sent it.
Hey, Salty over there for,
Salty
for 12
on
minutes.
Seaside. Whatever.
Lala's like, explain that to us. Break it down. Would you count it off?
I don't know if he should. I don't know if that's appropriate for YouTube.
It's jazz, baby.
And of course, we're on both channels. So whatever happens is going to happen to both of us.
It is. Whatever transpires, it's probably Mike's fault.
Uh-oh. We did leave a disclaimer, like,
Right?
we're fucking stoners on mushrooms and shit. Like, don't fucking come at us. We're not fucking giving anybody fucking advice. Can I have a lighter? This one out.
Salty's like, I'm getting moist.
Oh no! Salty!
It's had the undesired effect. Quick, get the cornstarch.
Oh no! No, I don't want to know what's moist. I don't want to know.
That furry yellow perv. Mike's fault.
I don't want to know.
Mike and Salty go way back.
Oh my god.
Way back to summer camp.
Yes, Susie. I love being fearless. Exactly. Like, what you see is what you get.
Good times, people. I keep seeing them green green little candies over there that I know are not mint flavored.
Oh, these ones. We could split one.
Yeah, let's split one. Them things are fire.
You want to show them what we're talking about?
These things are fire. They're like made out of real leprechauns or whatever. I don't know what they make them out of, but they're green and
we have awesome
chocolate.
friends that we get them from.
They come in shiny packages like this.
Yeah. Well, at least they did to us.
They did to us.
I mean, these are the other ones that we had. Show them. These ones are really pretty.
These ones are really pretty. They're purple. I think Prince made them. And they're from the mountains of
Schreier Shrooms.
Venerio.
You can find them on Twitter. Schreier Shrooms.
These
They're
ones are
fucking
enigmas. And I feel like I could probably just eat a whole one. We split one, and they were lovely.
Yeah, they were absolutely like.
But we
so
didn't know
much
what they
fun.
were going to be like going in, and they came on like fast.
Yeah, they come on fast, and they are just like a good all around. Like they just make me laugh so much.
They mellow out quick. But I bet if you eat two of those to your head,
Yeah, I don't know if that's something I would want to do like on stream.
Probably
though.
not a streaming.
That's more of
friendly.
like we're gonna
I can't think that.
bite it in half.
Side.
Bite the
This
red
side
or the
red
green.
side?
Pick a side, Steve.
I'm a Trumper.
Oh my gosh, we talked about this before, but I just think it's so funny. I have friends that have come to me and like after like the last like election were like, oh, I have to tell you, I voted for Trump. Like they feel like they have to confess this to me. And
Is Orange Man bad?
I think it's so hilarious because like I don't support Trump. I don't support any of the politicians.
But Orange Man bad, so
But
you have
it's
to
just
you have
like-
to repent.
Some of them just feel so guilty about doing that. And I'm like, I really don't care. Like, because we know what the US election is free and fair and all of that good stuff. So of course it matters. It matters so much.
I only have 2 tracks on here now as background music. I used to have so many.
But I think it's so funny that
I,
like people feel this like need to come to me and like confess, like, because you know I'm like I never really thought about like how my friends like voted or didn't vote or whatever they did. Like I was just like never like it never really like crossed my mind like what, you know what I mean? Like it's like we would discuss things, we would talk about things or whatever, but like I wasn't like, oh, are you a Democrat or a Republican or independent? Like I don't know, it never came up in like just conversation. So like when it does, it's just funny to me that people are like secretly like Trump voters or like Trump supporters and they feel like they have to confess it to me for some reason. And I'm just like, okay, I don't know what that means. Like, how do you feel about that? Like, I don't know what to tell you.
You missed the starting gun. Whoa. I wish I could monitor this better. I could play along with it.
I have priest vibes. What does that mean?
Whoa.
Oh, because they want to confess to me. Yeah, I guess so. Like I don't know. I've always just like I've taken people's stuff. Like, you know, like it doesn't. I don't judge people on their stuff. Like I will give them an honest feedback of how I feel about it, or like, you know what I mean, like help them try to like self-reflect. But like, you know, I'm not here to like tell anyone what to do or what to, you know, how to feel or what to think about any given situation. I just give my honest opinion of why I have the bias that I do and why I feel the way that I do. And I just try to be as honest about it as possible. And because that's just how we roll.
Racing around to come up behind you.
How did I end up with this again? It's not lit. What is happening? I can't function with all these things right now. I have a drink, I have a joint, I have a chocolate, and I have a microphone.
I'm playing along to a pre-recorded track. That's weird. How do people do this?
They're being fearlessly authentic, and they're just like, you know. Yeah, I mean, like, I'll tell them honestly, like, how I feel about it, or I'll just be like, well, how do you feel about that? Like, you know? Wow. I can't, you know, I can't put myself in
There's no dark side of the
anyone
moon.
else's shoes, and they won't fit me.
Matter of fact, it's all dark. All right. No, stop. Why are you still going? Don't. Stop.
No, and I think that if you're honest that you judge and you're like, there's nothing wrong with that, Lady Alex, I think that that's fine. Because you're honest about the fact that you do judge. You're like, yeah, I will fucking judge you. that has its value too, you know?
You're so high right now. I already stopped the track, but I'm still playing it.
Go start. When is your birthday? This isn't dragging right. Something is wrong with this joint.
Every time I roll a joint, there's something wrong. Oh
no, now
she
it's
could
now
never
it's not.
get a hit.
Now it's fine.
Something wrong.
No, it was
Wrong.
just clogged or something right
Everything was smoking.
there. Yes,
Everything is smoking.
Stever is so high and right now, and he's. Do you show him what you're drinking? This is a rare occasion.
I'm drinking.
Well,
beer.
not that Steve's drinking beer. I mean, he drinks beer every once in a while.
Thank you, Two Roads. Why aren't you sponsors?
Yeah, Two Roads should be sponsors. They're in Connecticut
I'm
too.
spending all kinds of fucking money that I don't have on good beer from them that they should be giving me to promote their good beer
We even have one of their signs that
or something.
that the bar gave us. Remember,
Something that sounds like a sales pitch. Thank you.
It was right before COVID, and the bar was like, "Yeah, you can have that sign."
Yeah,
And
these fucking beers are fucking good. Oh my god, they're so good.
so we have
And they're 8% alcohol. Hello, so if your Stever gets a fucking buzz, I'm sorry, but it's kind of inevitable. Just saying. 8%. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Woo!
On top of
Right? And the best name ever, Road to Ruin. Come on. What was the other one? Rocket to Ruin. The super hoppy IPA ones. Woo! Those son of a bitches are like 9.5% alcohol. These ones are 8.0. Wusses. Double IPA. Delicious, though.
that beer will put hair on your chest.
That is quality brew. That's what it is.
It's local. Wait,
Can you guys hear me? Is this are we okay here?
It's local.
And it's local.
So
Stever, say inevitable 3 times fast. Inevitable, inevitable, inevitable. I'm the inimitable Stever saying inevitable, inevitable, inevitable. And it was inevitable.
So listen, I give Steve his awesome shirt.
Oh, I love this shirt. By the way, has everybody seen my beautiful shirt? Look at the beautiful man flying across, doing his little swan song. You know he's going to die. It's Icarus. He's going to fly too close to the sun. Oh, you poor bastard, but you're beautiful. Look at you.
Why does he have the winky though?
He's just fucking. And they have some kind of weird gay fucking shit body.
Yeah, but why does
Stuff.
he have no winky?
Because eunuchs and flying men, obviously, and gods and the sun and reasons for rock and roll, right? Florida Man IPA. All right. I'm going to give that a try. Susie Fairfield. It is a great shirt, though. I mean, come on.
So Steve's like, oh, so the best part about it is you gave it to me. So like, you can't have
It's
it.
long sleeve. Look at the sleeves. You see the length of the sleeves? That they call that long. And it's on me. So
It means I can't take it
that means
and cut it,
you
is what
can't.
it means.
You're a cunning linguist, Steve. That's correct, Salty.
Because
Thank
I
you.
cut the necks of most shirts,
She does. And not this one, bitches.
and I cut them because I don't like it close up like to my neck like that.
I know fucking fish play game. Jesus Christ. Is it 1997 again?
So because Steve was given this shirt as his shirt, he knows that I can't cut it.
That's right. This is my shirt.
I can wear it,
She could do stuff in it
but I can't cut it.
per se. Cannot injure the shirt.
I can't do
She cannot make
do the shirt.
inflict or
There's no
damage.
altercations. I don't get to make
She
it
may
my
not make any
own.
modifications to the t-shirt. T-shirt must remain
Until
as the
it's
t-shirt
so worn
is.
out to the point where there's holes and there's tears in it, and then it has to be like retire.
It must remain.
Then it becomes mine again.
It must remain in place in the condition that it was found when it was gifted upon me. And then, henceforth.
Oh, your birthday's on the 28th? Well, go start.
Go start. Write that shit down, because
28.
God damn it. All right, fine.
Oh my gosh. Yes, Alex, get some rest.
Get some rest, because
We love you, lady. Oh, good night, Wes. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, people. Home, this is where I wanna be. Pick me up and turn me around. I feel numb, born with a weak heart. I guess I must be having fun. The less we say about it, the better. Make it up as we go along. Feet on the ground, head in the sky. It's okay, I know nothing's wrong, nothing. Hi-oh, I got plenty of time. Hi-oh, you got light in your eyes. And you're standing right beside me. I love the passing of time. Never for money, always for love. Cover up and say good night. Say good. Hi-oh, we drifted in out. Hi-oh, sing it to my mouth. Out of all those kinds of people, you got a face with a view. Out of all those kinds of people, you got a face with a view. Well, I'm just an animal looking for a home, share some space for a minute or two. And you love me till my heart stops. Love me till I'm dead. Love me till my heart stops. Love me till I'm dead. Eyes that light up, eyes that look through. Cover up the blank spots and hit me on the head. I love you.
all those kinds of people you gotta face with a view. I'm just an animal looking for a home to share some space for a minute or two. And I love me till my heart stops. Love me till I'm dead. Eyes that light up, eyes that look through you. Cover up the
Why is
blank
the ice
spots.
doing that?
Hit me on the head. It's the old exploding ice trick.
What the hell? I've never had ice just like explode in my cup.
Obviously, that Ice Cube really likes David Byrne songs, and
What the fuck is going on?
the Ice Cube was digging the fact that I was playing a Talking Head song. And
The ice cube just popped, and like I have liquid on my head and on my glasses because it popped out of nowhere.
cover up the blank spots and hit me on the head.
As you're singing that, my ice cube is doing that.
Yeah, what?
What the fuck? What is going on? I've never had that happen. Did you see my reaction? I'm just like,
Yeah,
ah!
no, you were definitely shaking.
Like what?
There's Vicky Adams
Like
in the room.
Like, did you witness that too? Did you? I
you guys-
heard it.
Did you guys hear the explosion?
The ice cubes.
I made ice explode.
Wow.
Me and my little old song.
Yeah, I feel like it's getting hot in here.
Don't make me start playing Nelly songs from 2003.
2003.
I had to correct for a second there. I'm really old. My default is 19. Everything goes back to 19.
Oh,
You have
You're
to
like, wait,
adjust
it's not-
from there.
yeah, like, no, it's not 19. We
not
made
19.
it through the Y2K. We made
Shit.
it into that.
Everything is
The-
past the twos. Start with 2. Start with 20. No more 19. It's a safe bet.
We've moved past the 19.
Has anybody noticed that who's old like me? That your default is 19? You're like, back in the 19, I mean, the 20th. Shit, you know,
It's weird.
you like give
It's
yourself
weird.
away by like 20 years. You're like, I meant not that decade, this decade. And I meant
Well,
to start from
I'm not
a
that,
normal place, not
I'm
way
not
back
that
in
much farther
the-
behind you.
in the dark
okay?
ages.
Like I'm
No, my default is not 18. Thank you, Yepex.
Like-
That's just risque. Yeah, okay. I'm not okay with that. This is a family friendly show. Wait, what are we talking about again?
Whoa.
Hey, I didn't make any ice jump or anything with that movement.
I know. Be careful. That ice
Careful,
was
that ice was-
dangerous. What the fuck?
There might be something in your ice, ladies and gentlemen.
Did you like
Ooh.
did you give me more than just vodka and cranberry in my cup?
No.
And ice. Why is our ice exploding? You know what? Like, it's weird. Like when I look back into like the 90s, like I remember thinking like, or even the 80s, thinking like, wow, this is like our era. Like this is what we get. Like kind of like
I remember
I
being
remember feeling
in that
like
time.
gypped at the time.
I
Like
remember being in the 90s going, this is like what things are now. Like they give you participation trophies just because you showed up at school. Like that's
like
I went to fucking middle school in
Like-
Florida, and
like
it was
I was explaining
brutal.
I was
we had
explaining to
field day
somebody.
and shit.
Yeah, I was explaining
There
to
was
somebody
no-
like how I got second place in field day in the in the 90s. Like I have a thing.
Yeah.
I have a certificate. Like it meant something that I
We-
got second place.
Yeah, everybody was fucking. This is the best one. This is the second best
Yeah,
one.
like-
This is the third best one. That's how they judge us through school.
Like that's how it was, and it
And
meant
now,
something.
it's
And like
different.
so, like when I went to go tell somebody about how I had gotten, I was in a bowling league when I was a little girl, and I was telling somebody.
Hey, Rem.
I was telling somebody at a bowling alley about this, like how, yeah, I was in a bowling alley. I was in a bowling league when I lived on Governor's Island in New York, and how I have the bowling pin, and I got a trophy, and I don't remember what it was for, but I knew I got it for something, and I said, because those are the times. Those are the before times when you didn't get a trophy just because you participated. Like I got the trophy because it meant something. I earned something that I got a trophy, but I didn't keep the trophy because I kept a bowling pin.
Yeah.
But like that's what
it.
survived with me from my childhood, is that I still have this bowling pin. Like legitimately it's a bowling pin and it says the Black Cats, which was my team.
I just remember being a really judgmental dumbass 20-something, like looking at the way that things were happening at the high school. Like, what do you mean they took away your smoking section, and then you have to, and there's a cop at the fucking door? And
I
like,
know that
what?
that
all
happened
of these,
like
all
right
of these,
after
all of these like police state things, like
right
happened
after I left
immediately.
my sophomore year when I left Connecticut and I got on the plane and flew cross country to meet my dad and like to live with him in the 90s. This is in 96. Because I didn't finish my sophomore year in high school. Like I left before the end of the school year. And I never came back. Well, I did eventually, but that was
as a blind.
that was such a different time, right? Like even flying then.
Yeah.
It was totally different.
Crazy.
Like everything was different about that. Like
It's so different.
because it was pre 9/11. Like it was fine to send like for a 16-year-old to fly across the country alone to go meet their father.
Oh yeah, no, it was beautiful. We would get allegedly,
Like
pounds and pounds of weed and all sorts of things in the fucking mail. That was like,
allegedly.
allegedly, and there was no problem ever. Never ever.
No, there was never problems. Hi, Abraham. Oh my gosh, I used to go to Spencer Gifts all the time, and I loved Hot Topic. Hot Topic was my store, and I used to thrift a lot. I used to love church sales and thrifting, like yard sailing and stuff like that. Before it was like a popular like thing now, but like me and my friends used to go. And like I used to like one of my favorite pairs of pants in high school were these. Oh my god, I still have them.
You know what I was
These.
thinking?
Hang on,
I'm sorry.
I'm telling them something.
Please go ahead.
I have these light blue polyester pants. They have like white little boxes, like they're just tiny, like little printed little boxes with little dots on them, and I like wore the fuck out of those. They're from like probably the 50s or the 60s. Oh my god, that was like normal attire for me.
See, that's.
I had a Mr. Rogers sweater. That was like one of my, it was, we used to go to Salves, is what we called it, which is Salvation Army, like Salves when they used to have it in New London. My friend Becky and I. Becky, yep. Oh, yeah.
I was going to tell you a story about, I forgot exactly what the fuck it was.
Aram came to say happy birthday.
Hey, thank you, ARM.
Susie Fairfield said, "Did you ever go to Spencer Gifts in the mall?"
About every fucking time, and got arrested for shoplifting, of course, because poor dumb kids. They what was the thing? You said a thing, and it fucking made me think of stuff.
Salty said, "I identify as a trophy, so I win every day."
He's like my favorite Charlie Sheen action figure. Salty's my favorite Charlie Sheen action figure.
Aram said, "Who was it that said it? If you remember the 1960s, you weren't there."
Fully. I think Bella Lagrise. I got a rainbow belt and an I Love Lesbian shirts from Spencer's in high school.
Oh, I wore bell bottoms in high
Yeah.
school too. Absolutely. Actually, Yepex, I used to steal my stepdad's. They were white corduroy Levi's